biggest strength in the kitchen is my logical thinking, because if something's going wrong, I can kind of look at it and say, okay, this is what's wrong with it, how do I fix it? And come up with a good way to fix it and still make it look like nothing even happened.
A little sleight of hand.
Right.
Do you consider yourself a leader?
I do. I definitely consider myself more of a manager and less of an employee. I've always sort of been the person who will take charge in a situation. If nobody's stepping up, I've always been the person who will step up and say, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. And I don't really have a problem being in that position. The best example that I would have would be my current job at Chipotle. I mean, I'm the cashier, but also if somebody's at the line and nobody's working there, I can easily just go wash my hands and do what needs to be done on the line, and then still go and do the cash part and do the dining room part, and I don't have a problem doing everything all at once. I don't really have a specific favorite food to work with, but I do really like dealing with chocolates. I like that they're simple, but they just seem so exquisite and they seem so complicated when you're eating one. I don't know, that's what I'd really like to specialize in. I would like to have a big kitchen, kind of like the ones here at AI, but with very few people in it. I don't want a big kitchen and a lot of people. Like, I want there to be a lot of equipment, but not like so many people that it's hard to actually get to it. Like, if you need the oven and there are too many people in the kitchen, maybe you can't get to an oven when you need to. I think that the Art Institute it's taught me to work around a lot of people. Especially in my first quarter here, the skills class was really packed. It's taught me to vocalize more things because it's about the safety of other people and the safety of yourself. I mean, it was something that when I was little I kind of said, yeah, that's what I want to be when I grow up, but I never really took it seriously to myself. And then I realized that it was time to start figuring out what I wanted to do, and I was like, well, duh, I've wanted to do it since I was little. So I don't know why I'm having such a hard time choosing now. I made cocoa fudge brownies with cream cheese icing. The brownies are really pretty simple. It's just some butter, some eggs, and you pretty much mix everything up together. You do the wet ingredients first, and then you just add the dry ingredients to it and you bake it. And the cream cheese icing, it's pretty much the same thing. You add the cream cheese and the butter, and you add powdered sugar and whatever flavor you want, really. It could be vanilla, it could be anything. I think that what we do is an art. Because not everybody can do what we do. Not everybody can do it and do it well. So I think that it's definitely an art, and I've always loved singing, and that's why I was in choir, but as far as pursuing it, I just didn't think that the industry was what I was looking to go into. It's too, I think, serious for me. I feel like baking isn't always super serious, and it's time to sing. So this just seemed right. It seemed like it fit me well. When you're just cooking at home, sometimes it's a little bit different than when you're baking and doing something for other people. If you're cooking just for your family, it's not, I don't know, it just seems different than when you're doing it like a wedding cake. It seems like you have to be really professional in the way that you do it, and you have to, make sure that everything is as clean as it can possibly be, because it just changes, I think, a lot about your kitchen mostly, and the way that you present yourself to other people. So why make myself miserable to not, just to make more money? It just doesn't seem as important to me as my own happiness.